Imagine pulling into your dream home. Boxes stacked high. Kids giggling in the back seat. Only to have the cops show up 20 minutes later because you politely said no to a $450 shakedown from a woman who'd crowned herself queen of the cul-de-sac. That's how my nightmare started. But oh, how sweetly it ended, with her in handcuffs. Her empire of fake fines crumbling like a cheap lawn ornament in a hurricane. My name's Jordan Hayes. 42. A forensic accountant who's spent the last 18 years sniffing out corporate crooks for a Big Four firm, the kind of job where you stare at spreadsheets until they confess their sins. My wife, Lisa. She's a pediatric nurse. The type who can calm a screaming toddler while bandaging a boo-boo. Coming home smelling like baby powder and quiet heroism. Our twins, Mia and Noah. Both 7. Our pint-sized explorers convinced every backyard bush hides buried treasure. We'd scrimped for a decade to buy into Willow Creek Estates. A slice of suburban bliss in sunny California, picket fences glowing under golden hour light. Kids on scooters zipping down sidewalks that looked pressure-washed daily. And neighbors who nodded just enough to feel welcoming without prying. Or so we thought. The air had that crisp, manicured scent, fresh-cut grass mixed with unspoken rules that hung like invisible nooses. 3 days after the moving truck left, a glossy envelope slid under our door like a serpent's invitation. No homemade pie from the welcome wagon. Just a packet thicker than a tax code manual, Willow Creek Homeowners Association guidelines. Fee schedules demanding $450 monthly for community upkeep, rules on everything from mailbox color, eggshell white only. No deviations, to trash bin visibility, must be hidden by 7 p.m. sharp. Or face enforcement. It screamed overreach. Like someone had turned neighborhood vibes into a corporate dictatorship. Lisa flipped through it, chuckling at first. Who measures lawn height in millimeters? But my gut twisted. I've audited enough shell companies to spot the shine of fake legitimacy, embossed seals that screamed trying too hard, financials polished like a used car salesman's grin. I did my homework. Quiet as a shadow. County records? No HOA covenants on our deed. State filings? Zilch. IRS nonprofit search? A big fat zero. This HOA was a ghost. Collecting cash without a legal pulse. And at the heart of it pulsed Barbara Barb Kensington, retired insurance broker. Or so her bio claimed. Her house across the street was a showpiece, SUV gleaming like it had never seen mud. Security cams winking like paranoid eyes. Nails filed to lethal points. Her lifestyle reeked of mismatch, designer bags that screamed undeclared income. I crossed the street one lazy afternoon. Packet in hand. Aiming for civil chat. She answered the door in yoga pants that cost more than my suit. Smile tight as a facelift. Mr. Hayes. Right? We've been expecting your contribution to keep Willow Creek pristine, she cooed. Voice dripping honey over steel. I laid it out flat. Actually, Barb, I've checked the records. No registered HOA here. No filings. No authority to collect a dime. Her eyes narrowed. But that smile held. Oh. Honey. Legal mumbo-jumbo doesn't trump community spirit. Everyone pays because we all want order, keeps property values up. You know? The previous owners understood that. It was HOA code for fall in line or else, delivered with the piety of a Sunday school teacher hiding a switchblade. I nodded politely. Walked away thinking. This isn't governance, it's a grift wrapped in suburban sanctimony. For a bit. I ignored the follow-up letters. The passive-aggressive notes taped to our garage about unsightly kids' toys. But bullies don't fade, they fester. It started small. Like a drip turning to a flood. Week 2. Our mailbox overflowed with violation notices, our grass allegedly half an inch too tall during a drought. Bikes cluttering the driveway like hazardous waste. Barb's voice echoed in every line, for the greater good. Compliance is key. Then the whispers hit. At the park. Mia came home teary-eyed. Mommy. Why did Mrs. Kensington say Daddy's cheap and ruining the neighborhood? Lisa's face hardened. But we hushed it. Figuring silence was armor. Inside. I noted every absurdity, the rule banning holiday lights past December 26 to maintain aesthetic uniformity, or finding solar panels for reflective glare that might offend birds. By month 1. The pressure cooker hissed. Anonymous calls to code enforcement about noise from our twins laughing too loud at playtime. A Facebook group popped up, Willow Creek Watchdogs, posting cropped pics of our yard looking wilted. Captions dripping sarcasm, some folks think rules don't apply. Sad. Barb moderated. Of course. Her comments pious, we must uphold standards for our children's sake. It was laughable in its pettiness. But the likes from scared neighbors stung. I overheard one at the grocery store, that new guy's stirring trouble, probably can't afford it anyway. Rumors flew, I was a deadbeat. Dodging dues to fund some shady habit. I bit my tongue. But jotted notes. Cross-referencing her financial reports that showed dues funding landscaping, yet her yard alone looked like Versailles on steroids. Then came the Saturday shakedown. Barb marched over. Clipboard in hand. Demanding the overdue $900. Jordan. This isn't optional. Think of the community pool we're maintaining. We don't have a pool. Barb. And your HOA isn't real. Her face flushed. But she played victim. You're threatening our way of life. I'll have to report this aggression. Aggression? I'd said it calmer than ordering coffee. 20 minutes later. Sirens wailed. 2 cops at our door. Kids peeking wide-eyed from the stairs. Sir. We got a call about harassment and refusal to comply with community orders. Lisa stepped in. Voice steady. Officers. This is about a fake fee. She's the one harassing us. They left with apologies. But the damage lingered, neighbors gawking. Twins asking if Daddy was in trouble. That night. Over lukewarm pizza. I stared at a stray financial statement she'd left behind, $32,000 monthly inflow from 70 homes. No outflows matching claims. It was amateur fraud. But bold. I didn't rage, I researched. Public databases. Old neighbors' whispers via discreet emails. 2 elders spilled, she's been at it years, scares folks into paying. Pockets most. I built a dossier. Color-coded. Airtight as a vault. But Barb smelled resistance and went nuclear. Week 8. A private investigator in a beat-up sedan parked outside. Snapping pics like we were mobsters. Then the smear escalated, posts claiming I was using my job to intimidate honest citizens, twisting my audits into personal vendettas. Neighbors shunned us, playdates dried up. Mia whispered. Why does everyone hate us? It burned. That cackle and fury moment, laughing bitterly at Barb's hypocrisy. Preaching unity while dividing like a pro. The peak hit when she filed a complaint with my firm, government-adjacent bully abusing power. Monday. HR called me in. Jordan. Allegations of misconduct. Suspended pending review. I boxed my desk under pitying stares. Heart pounding. Home felt like a siege, protest signs outside, stop corporate tyranny. Barb orchestrated. Strutting with her binder like a scepter. See? Justice for the little guy, she posted. Irony thick as her makeup. Lisa held me that night. We'll fight this. But doubt crept. Had my no cost everything? Yet? Accusations boomerang. My firm's probe cleared me fast. Then I'd her evidence, forged docs with metadata screaming fake. Her complaints crossed wires, triggering IRS flags. Suddenly, it wasn't personal, it was federal. I fed tips anonymously, watching the machine grind. For weeks. Barb peacocked, interviews on local news. I'm just a volunteer protecting our haven from outsiders. Her voice cracked with faux tears, but eyes gleamed control-freak glee. Neighbors bought it. Some even donated to her defense fund. I endured isolation, job limbo, kids' confusion. Then, the call, Mr. Hayes. You're reinstated. And your intel sparked a multi-agency probe. Relief flooded. Quiet as dawn. June dawn broke crisp. Birds chirping oblivious. I sipped coffee, feigning normalcy as engines growled. Federal agents swarmed Barb's house, FBI. IRS criminal investigation. Badges flashing in sunlight. She answered in a robe. Mug crashing. Barbara Kensington. Warrants for fraud. Evasion. Wire crimes. Her face crumpled, from smug to shocked stupor. Knees wobbling as cuffs clicked. This is a mistake. I'm upholding order, she sputtered. Voice shrill. Neighbors gaping. Agents hauled boxes, $150,000 cash. Hard drives. Her precious binder now Exhibit A. Mrs. Ellis. An old widow she'd find into silence. Murmured. Finally. Our eyes met as they led her away, no triumph in mine. Just steady resolve. She'd built a throne of paper, now it burned. The street exhaled. Real HOA formed, transparent. No drama. Barb pled guilty, 5 years. Assets seized. Refunds issued. I got a promotion to fraud lead. But the win was Mia and Noah biking freely. Laughter echoing without fear. Willow Creek bloomed honest, waves genuine. Rules sane. But here's the kicker, was Barb the villain? Or just a symptom of suburbs breeding mini-dictators? Do HOAs protect communities? Or empower Karens to play God? True or false, standing up always costs. But silence costs more?